Into the heart-based segment and talk to two fantastic ladies. Hetty, you know, because she's been my partner in crime for a long time. But Zandi is our new entrant. Zandi, welcome. Thank you very much. She's a producer. She makes or breaks stars.
Hey, are you sure? No.
Is that not what you produce?
No.
Ladies, welcome.
Thank you.
Great, good to have you around here. So, essentially today, last week we had a male version of this conversation. What young men will look out for in the young ladies, the counterparts, before they say I do. Today we're looking at what young women will look out for in their partners before they say I do. First off, where do you begin the scan from, Zandi?
The scan from?
Yes.
I think the appearance. Yeah, the appearance.
Appearance counts for you.
Yeah.
If he has a pot belly, a decent pot belly.
Not really.
Bald head.
Not really the body, as in the features of the person, but at least a decent and responsible person.
How do you mean? Borrows clothes to wear?
No, you don't have to be a multi-millionaire before I, Zandi, would come or accept to marry you or be with you.
Okay.
But at least you should have a comfortable life. When I say comfortable life, even if you think it's 10 cedis you can spend a day and you are happy with it, why not?
You should be in a comfortable age.
Yes.
How about you, Hetty? Of course, you're already hooked and taken. But what did you consider? Did you also consider appearance?
Well, to an extent, yes. Obviously, when you meet someone, the first thing you notice is how they look.
Okay.
And how they dress. So that counts for something. But it's not the make or break. I mean, obviously, if my husband had a pot belly when we met, it might not have gone the way.
Okay. But in the middle of things, if it develops a pot belly, that's fine by you?
Not particularly, no, because I like going to the gym. I like keeping fit. So I'll make sure that he is active as well. My husband is very, very busy. He works long hours, but if he doesn't have time to go to the gym, I just change his diet.
He works long hours, well, at home or at work?
Both.
Okay, both.
Yeah.
You like long hours. That's fine. That's okay. But would you look for a man who has a job?
Yes.
You not be blinded by love?
Definitely, love matters most, but I think if he has a decent job.
What do you mean a decent job? He works as a waiter in a restaurant?
It's okay.
Okay.
If that is
450 Ghana cedis?
why we would manage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's better off than someone who would go for money rituals just to make me happy or just to please me, or someone who would go into fraud and other things.
Right.
So I think it's okay.
Hetty?
Is having a job important?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
What kind of job are you looking at? A banker? A TV show? A president, maybe?
Well, he doesn't have to be president. I can make him president, you know. But obviously, I'm working. So if we're in a relationship that is leading towards marriage, you want to be able to support each other.
Okay.
If my husband wasn't working, it would be very difficult.
They say that girls have become too ambitious these days. They want a man who's driving a flashy car, who has kwacha to be able to take her to the restaurant and the shows or the major shows by a VIP front lane seat. Is it true?
It's true.
It is true.
It's true,
so
but
how
not
come
all the
450
ladies.
Ghana
No,
that
that's why I
bill?
said it's true, but not all the ladies.
Okay.
You know, there are some ladies who would actually look at a man who is thick and tall, a man who is maybe short, a man who is skinny, no. But I don't think we should go in for all those things.
Right.
We should rather look at people who would make us happy. Men who are ready to stand by you, thick or thin.
But what if a skinny or thick, tall person is what makes you happy?
That is why I said we don't have to look at the physical aspect. What about you meet a man who is thick, tall, handsome, but has a rotten teeth?
Oh, okay.
Well.
You can use artificial, maybe.
There's ways around that. You can go to the dentist.
Oh,
so for you, it is not about the physical.
No, I look at my happiness.
The emotional connection that you can have.
If I am happy with you, and I'm comfortable. At least what I'll eat, sleep, where I'm okay with that. Why not?
I'm told that where I'll sleep. I'm told that these days when the ladies get into your room and you have a plasma TV, you have
An
air
AC.
conditioner, you have DSTV and all the nice things.
You are the serious boyfriend.
Yeah, automatically you become a serious boyfriend. I don't know. Is it true?
Sometimes.
Sometimes on a scale of 0 to 100.
Oh, 70%.
Guys, you know what the women want. So let me ask. They say a woman would look for some character traits that her dad had in a boyfriend. Is it true? You want to marry your dad? Or someone who looks like your dad or behaves like your dad?
You know, you will not get it as you think you would have it. So and actually I haven't experienced that.
Okay.
But I always say the only thing I can compare between my father and maybe my boyfriend to be.
Right. Oh, you don't have one
No,
now.
for
okay,
now.
so she's single, guys. She's single.
It's not an advert.
Well, I'm advertising for you. Okay, so the only thing you will look out for.
Yeah, it's maybe, you know, my dad always motivates me. My dad always asks me, this is what you want to do, right?
Okay.
Okay, I support you. So if you have that quality in you, definitely.
Hetty, well, for example, if you're going out with a guy and his father has multiple women, say he had only 3 wives or 4 wives.
Only?
Yes.
It's not
Solomon
only.
had 1,000, so
but it's
he
not
had
only.
only 3. So he had 3 wives or 4 wives. Would you see that as a replication of what may happen in the future for both of you if you get married?
Not necessarily, because I think that most men and indeed women do not aspire to be their parents. You know, so just because his dad had multiple wives or girlfriends or cheated on his mom something, it doesn't mean that he's going to do that as well.
He's an offspring of that man.
Yeah, of course, but that doesn't mean that, because they've got 2 DNAs of the DNA of both the mom and the dad. So it's not he's not going to have all the traits of his father.
Okay.
So it would be a bit unfair to judge him based on what. I mean, if you know there was like insanity in his family or something, then.
How different is that from this one? There's insanity in his family, but
the blood.
Yes. So how different is that?
Because, like I said, cheating is a choice at the end of the day. If his dad chose to do that, he will either
cheating
choose
is
to.
not necessarily a choice. Sometimes people cheat,
is.
you know, because they can't resist.
That is they chose to not be able to resist.
No, I mean, if you had Sandy come to you and you can't. I mean. Anyway,
you like
so let's would you ladies consider temperament when he gets angry, what he does?
Definitely,
would you consider how romantic he is?
Yeah.
What would you look out for specifically in that area?
How romantic he is. You know, little things that he will do for you, not necessarily have to go all out. Okay. You know, but you know, setting his
if he remembers your birthday.
If he remembers my birthday, yeah, that's nice.
And when your relationship anniversary is.
Yeah.
Okay, and if he can afford a cake.
Not as a cake.
You don't like a cake on your birthday?
I like a cake.
You reject cakes?
On my birthday I love surprises, but not necessarily.
What kind of surprises? That's the whole point.
Hey,
what kind of surprises? No,
maybe a cake, or maybe take me out, just the 2 of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or someone calls ECG, come disconnect your lights. It's a surprise.
Hey, like that day.
Do we look at social status as well? The standing in society.
To an extent, yes.
To what extent?
I think that it's very different in Ghana as compared to UK. In Ghana, when you bring a boy to your house, sometimes your parents will even ask who your dad is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What's in the name?
Do you have a surname?
Right.
What bank do you save?
Yeah.
And
how
things
much do
like
you have there?
Yeah. So these things matter.
Okay.
Here in UK, it's not so much.
Okay.
Unless you move in certain Chelsea.
Right. Chelsea.
Circles.
Kensington,
yeah,
area,
those areas,
Barons,
yeah.
You know.
But we, the local people, we don't care.
Interesting. John Benjamin is waiting for you. I see. So, but the big question that a lot of guys don't like to answer is the bank account question. would you like to see what he earns before you agree to be with him? Start with you, Zandi.
No, but I would love to know what he earns, because maybe, like my career like this, I might need his support, maybe financially.
Right.
So if I know how much you earn, I know, let me not bother him, or okay, fine, let me tell him if he can help me. But not necessarily knowing that before I say I do, no.
They say that when the woman gets to know how much you earn, then you become her insurer, her ATM machine and everything. Is it true?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Well, I don't believe that is true, but that, in my opinion, I don't believe that at all. I think that if you know how much your partner is earning, it's part of building the future together.
Would you demand that he tells you how much he's earning, how much is in his bank account?
No,
would you
no,
demand?
no,
you
no,
don't
not
make
at
a
all.
demand like
No,
if he
not at
tells me,
all.
it's fine. But if he doesn't tell me, I don't need to dig everything in your
Yeah, but
life.
the thing is, if you are getting married, if you are in a serious relationship, they will tell you anyway.
But he tells you, I mean, really, I don't believe, you know, really that a lot of people would do that. He tells you he earns 500 Ghana cedis, and yet you see that his expenses are way beyond 1,200. So would you have a question to ask then?
I will, yeah.
Why not?
What kind of question would you be asking?
Where is he getting all those monies to have those expenses? You know, at least he should explain something.
But the expenses
to me.
are on you, so he takes you to the restaurant, he takes you to the nightclub, he takes you to all the shows, he buys you clothes.
Unfortunately, Zandi doesn't club.
Okay, no, but I'm talking about the other ones. He buys you a very great cake.
No.
Are you going to ask questions? You like surprises, take the surprise.
Yes. No, but, you know, that is why birthday comes once a year. So he would save before that year comes. At least that 500 has grown. At least,
I think for me, the problem is having to rely on the man you're with to, you know, like for instance, a birthday, to like do
throw
something for you.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Whenever I celebrate my birthday, I like planning. I'm very, very, very
meticulous.
I plan my birthday like 3 months in advance. Wow. I invite my friends. I pick the restaurant and everything.
I forget my birthday all the time. It's pathetic.
It's normal with guys.
Yeah. But I plan everything. My partner just turns up.
Okay.
If he wants to pay for something, he does. But whenever I go out with my friends, everyone pays for their own food. Maybe he'll say, I'll pay for the drinks. Or maybe he'll say, I'll buy you a cake. But usually it's your friends that will buy the cake anyway.
Ultimate question. His sexual capacity, would you like to know before you say I do?
Not really.
Not really is not an answer. It's a yes or a no. So, Hetty, what's the look on your face?
So not really, I'm trying to reconcile.
So it's a no. Yes. So you don't like to know. So you know that you're marrying a Shatawale together to find out he's a wiser. Would you be disappointed?
I wouldn't be disappointed. That's my choice.
Okay.
So whatever I get in that, let me just manage
Choice
it.
on the blind side. Hetty disagrees. Hetty, you obviously found out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you found out before you.
Yeah, my husband and I lived together for a year before we got married.
So
we dated for 2 years, lived together for a year, and then got married.
You try, you test, and you confirm.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Because otherwise, it creates this thing where women, especially, go through their marriage totally unsatisfied.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Would you want to go through that, Sandy?
Trust me, you would.
I think Zandy's father is watching, so she wants to be very good.
My father is late.
Oh, sorry. My father is late too. Sorry about it. But your mom is watching. Your mom is watching. Somebody is watching. Hetty, thank you very much. And I wish you all the best. Sandy, as well, thank you very much as a producer. And so you heard it from the ladies. These are the things they are looking out for. If you don't match up, start looking sharp. Cafe Sergeant Lee. Katashino Chati. We'll be right back.